Hey, what's going on, everybody? AG Galaxy 7 here, back at it again. Real quick video on the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight last night. I watched the fight. I did not pay for it because I thought it was going to be silly, so somebody had it on, so I watched it. And before I say any of that, like I said, I don't watch sports. I used to be really heavy into sports, from I guess you could say 2008 to 2014, and then funny enough, another boxing match. It was like Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Mahorn Jr. or something like that. Ridiculous fight. Manny Pacquiao whooped this guy's, you know what, mopped the floor with him, and then obviously they're like, "Oh, Manny Pacquiao, you lost." Everybody in the whole world was like, "What?" And like I said, that's when I stopped watching sports. That fight, I can't remember, it's like 2014 or 15, something like that. Watched a few fights for here and there after that, but I was just like, come on, that's just ridiculous. And so they had this fight, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Now, from the jump, let me just say that no shade at Mike Tyson. You know, he's old. He's got to get, he's getting his money doing his thing. I'm not mad at him for that. But, man, that was terrible. I just got to come out straight up. That was terrible, man. It looked like, from the jump, I can't even say what I want to say because it's just blowing my mind how. I knew it was going to be silly. So I didn't pay, I didn't pay for the fight because I was like, I'm not really worried. A friend asked me, "Hey, you want to go see it?" No. But then somebody else had it on. I was like, all right, whatever. The prelims were great. The undercard fights, those were really cool. All those men and women who fought there, fantastic job. They always put on a really good show. Undercard fights are always really cool. But like I said, when you come to this main fight, man. Last night I was watching the fight, I was like, I know that there's going to be some shenanigans because, it's Jake Paul and there's all this stuff. He's doing the real Tokyo grift all the way up to the top, just fighting random people, not actually fighting boxers, I guess you could say, heavyweight boxers or whatever. But then he fights Mike Tyson, right? After all these other people who are either past their prime, older people. Like I said, no shade to them. They want to get a money bag and, do some social media stuff. That's cool, man. You know what I mean? But a lot of people in the sport of boxing don't really take this guy seriously. And I'm like, it's Jake Paul. He's a YouTube mansion kid guy who did videos, and now he, took a bunch of supplements or gear or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Now he's huge in a fight Mike Tyson after fighting Nate Robinson and all these other people. I mean, he lost to, what is it, Mike Fury, was it? Tommy Fury, or is it Tommy Fury? Which one is it? It's one of the younger brother of the older guy who boxed Deontay Wilder, right? Oh man, the whole time watching the fight, I was like, after about round 3 or 4, I was like, they must have paid Mike Tyson to not swing, because I counted at least 3 or 4 times where he could have one guy said, oh, his legs weren't there, he couldn't really get the driving force behind the punch. Well, he got a couple of them, so if he could do a couple of them, one time he was like this, and he stopped right as Jake Paul leaned into it, and he stopped right here, and he could have literally knocked his head off. But I get it, you want to make the fight go longer to make some more money because the TV and all that other stuff. But I mean, don't get this old guy out here having health problems and do all this stuff. He was biting his glove. I think that was him being angry that they paid him not to knock this kid's head off, and he was super mad about it because you know how he gets mad and stuff. So that's what I think. That's what I was thinking last night during the fight. I was like, that's kind of ridiculous, man. That is kind of ridiculous. I have to say it again. You knew it was going to be ridiculous. You knew it was going to be silly because of Jake Paul and the industry and the media. It's Jake Paul production and all this other stuff. I get it. That's cool, right? But now I'm thinking, shit, all I got to do is survive 18 landed punches by Mike Tyson for 20 mil. Yeah, a lot of y'all, someone else said, a lot of y'all getting your fucking ass whooped out here for free. Go do a little charity boxing match in front of millions of people in the world, 70-some thousand at the stadium. You know what I mean? For a mega bag. I mean, hey, not knocking them for it, but I mean, dude, my main question, right? Again, I don't watch sports. If you're on my channel, I do outdoor shit. Excuse me, I didn't mean to curse. Outdoor stuff, guns, cars. We got Meekum 2025 coming up in a couple of months. We got Jade Helm 2025 coming up. We're already purchased tickets for that. Currently working on some videos right now. Waiting for the new camera to arrive because I've had to put it back 100 times. Night vision videos, 2 of them for my friend's gear that he makes. Really nice stuff. Norarm Tactical, check him out. Norarm Tactical in Norway. But like, I just wanted to know, the people who put on this production, Netflix, which they were, Netflix was bugging out and people were mad that Netflix was all buggy and stuff because, they make bazillions of dollars, but for somehow they don't have like servers that can actually like facilitate the action that they're trying to conduct. Even though they took all the money for all these years, they're doing all the layoffs and all the stock buybacks and all the, pleasing the shareholders. They could have built a facility like, do like Google or probably hook, ask those guys, ask Amazon about, servers or something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. But my main question is, for the people putting on the fight, were they aware that we could see the actual fight? Like, we could see that Mike Tyson landed 18 punches in 8 rounds. He swung like 97 times. They're sitting there the whole time, bobbing and weaving. So like I said, people were like, hey, he was tired. He was old. No, he's looking really good. He's looking really good for his age. Like I said, he's looking really good. But my question is, if he can last all the way to the end, he can dodge like a whole bunch of, Jake Paul's punches, right? He can bob and weave. He got hit plenty of times and stumbled like 3. I think he said Jake threw like 300 almost 300 punches and landed like a lot of them. I don't remember what the percentage was, but the 90-something punches that he landed, like 3 of them made him stumble. You know what I mean? Imagine getting punched 97 times. You only stumble like 3 times, maybe. Or maybe it might have been more, but like I said, I was watching it, live or whatever. And I saw some of the stats afterwards. I'm still trying to comprehend how silly this is, right? But he could do all that, but can't throw a punch. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that Homer Simpson episode where he was just like in there, just taking punches until the end. He's like, I could just last till the end. It's like that old Simpsons episode, right? And it's like, what are you doing, bro? Were they aware that we could actually see the fight? Because everyone was like, why isn't he swinging? He's just standing there. And I'm like, I get it, but like, people say if Jake Paul really wanted to go off on him, he could. Yeah, I'm sure. But like I said, you don't want to beat up an old guy who's like literally, almost 60 years old. And Mike Tyson doesn't want to do it because I guess they paid him not to, or he feel bad knocking out some kid who literally beat up a bunch of people who are not in their professional boxing prime to actually try to get a real belt or anything. It's like, and I guess they're friends. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just here rambling. Like I said, just, putting together clips and footages and, supporting materials and articles for one of my next videos is going to take a while. And then, like I said, buying tickets to Meekum and Jade Helm for next year in January. But like I said, people were like, oh my God, the fight of the century. And it was hyped crazy high. And I was like, okay, we got to check this out. We got to check it out. And man, that shit was corny. Like I said, the production was great. Lots of live streams. People made money. People were eating off this. Great. But wow, that was terrible. Were they aware we could see the fight? That's what I want to know. Because with all the other things that are fake, sorry, this fucking cat is over here. Hold on. Sorry, there's a neighbor's cat ran in the yard and I have to fight this motherfucker because he's always attacking me. I don't know. Were they aware that we could see the fight after they told him, don't swing on this kid because we want him to be like the next like person that we're going to put up there and people are going to like him because, production and money thrown in your face enough. Eventually you'll like him, young kids, drink the prime, all this other stuff. Because that was corny, man. That was terrible. I feel bad for Mike. I'm saying? Like, he's just out there getting money. He seemed very upset about it. Maybe not. Maybe he was smiling and say he got the bag or whatever. I guess, like I said, be happy and everything. But a lot of people who paid for the fight are upset about it. And again, like I don't watch sports, but I had to watch that because it was the hyped fight of the century. And man, if they have some type of machine that like gathers people's energy, right? When they're like hyped or sad it's called luge harvesting or whatever. It's like you can read about it on the internet. They cashed out last night for the disappointment machine because people were like, that was terrible. I mean, whatever alien lizard people running that junk right there, man, they cashed out with all their little soul crystals or whatever the hell it is, bro. Because there's no way you would just do that and not have some ulterior lizard person motive, because everybody in the whole world was like, bro, hit this kid in the face. And he's just like not doing it. But like I said, thanks for watching me ramble about this fight that I stayed up late to watch, that a lot of people stayed up around the world to watch, and they're probably super mad about. I've only seen like 1 or 2 people be like, yeah, the fight was great, and literally every other millions of people were like, bro, what the did I just watch? I'll make sure that cat doesn't come back and fucking throw something at him. He's attacking me. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe. We got like some things coming up. Like I said, night vision videos, trying to work on them. Waiting for Cold Harbor to send me something that I ordered. You know, it's just, I ordered like 6 days ago, so again, it's probably gonna take a while because I have to build it. But again, I send them an email just to ensure that I don't have to send them any other information. Got the other night vision videos on the channel. Got the Mecum videos. We just got through some hurricanes. I still have a lot of stuff to post for. We did a road trip across America from Florida to Seattle, and then we went out to Washington State in the mountains and stuff. Came back. Got a lot of videos to post. You know, we're doing some more work. I'm a little busy. You know, we worked on some tile floors and stuff. Didn't really have a whole lot of time to do it because I had to do my other job. So thanks for listening to me ramble. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought of the fight, because that shit was wild. I don't really know what to think about it, man. That was, again, like, I'm sure they got their money. They got their like big giant, you know, deal with all their money and all their ratings and all the little, you know, some type of psyop deal that they're probably trying to do and everything. I'm sure they got whatever, but I don't think they did, man. A lot of people are just really just not about this whole paying Mike Tyson not to punch this kid in the face. And the couple of times he did hit him, I rocked him. I was like, damn, if he threw like 5 more punches, dude, I could have fucking done some damage. But like, nobody really wanted to see this fight in the beginning because he's old. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to, you know, dig up, you know, some fighter from the 1900s, because the early 1910s, 1920s. I was born in 1900s, crazy, right? born in 1910 and 1890s. You know, trying to, you know, resurrect Guangku or something because he wants to fight him or something because he's 1,000 years dead. But anyway, like I said, that's the video. It's just me running my mouth. That was terrible, man. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later.